Go!
Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. While ATIKU is still celebrating his victory, Obasanjo takes him by surprise, begins mobilization for South. While ATIKU is still celebrating his victory, Obasanjo takes him by surprise, begins mobilization for South. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has started mobilizing crucial players in the southern region of Nigeria against Atiku Abubakar. Supporting the former president, Ben Ayade, the governor of Cross River State, declared that the South should produce the next president. Meanwhile, Atiku Abubakar's selection by the People's Democratic Party (PDP) as its presidential candidate for the 2023 general elections has been praised by former governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has started mobilizing crucial players in the southern region of Nigeria against Atiku Abubakar, according to the leadership newspaper. In a statement, the former president voiced his displeasure that Atiku Abubakar had emerged as the PDP presidential candidate ahead of his southern peers and claimed that power should return to the South after President Muhammadu Buhari's 8 years in office. A total of 371 votes clinched Atiku's position as the PDP candidate for the second time in 4 years at the MKO National Stadium late Saturday. Many believe Obasanjo and Atiku have long-standing issues stemming from their time as president and vice president of the country, respectively, when Atiku first rose to prominence. When Atiku lost to incumbent President Muhammadu Buhari in the previous general elections, Obasanjo forgave him and supported him. There are others who say he would want to see someone else take the PDP presidential nomination rather than Obasanjo, and that is why he's trying to mobilize southern politicians against Atiku in 2023, according to the leadership newspaper. Sources tell leadership that former Cross River State Governor Donald Duke has already been given the task of organizing strategic leaders against Atiku. According to the report, Duke's task is to mobilize support for the Labour Party's presidential candidate, Peter Obi, in the southern region of the country. As a result of the PDP primary, Obasanjo met with Obi and Duke and asked them to contact Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike who is clearly upset about losing to ATIKU Abubakar. OBASANJO, according to the sources, has also finalized preparations to meet with Wike and all the senior stakeholders from the southern half of the country to ensure that power returns to the south in the general election of 2023. ATIKU Abubakar's selection by the People's Democratic Party (PDP) as its presidential candidate for the 2023 general elections has been praised by former governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido, according to Sahara reporters. Yet some Wike's efforts and contributions to the PDP were also praised by Lamido. In spite of Wike's contribution to the party, Lamido argued that Atiku's selection was better for the party and Nigerians as a whole. In an interview with Channels Television on Wednesday, the former governor of Jigawa claimed this. Wike has tremendously worked for the party and made huge contributions to the party, and in the last 2 years, nobody talked about the party more than Wike. I agree. But you see, at the end of the day, it is the political will of the people of PDP which will prevail. And the party picked who they thought is the best for the presidential ticket, he said. Wike reportedly said he could have derailed the presidential primary process by allowing Sokoto Governor Aminu Tambuwal, who had already announced his resignation, the podium once again. Lamido responded by saying that the Rivers State governor reacted to his defeat like any other human being. Wike is a normal human being with feelings, emotions, and expectations. So when expectations are not met, emotions come in naturally. All of us are there for the party, he added. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you.